Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland, and this will get you angry. It got me angry. Peter Murrell, remember him? Fat, oafish, corrupt, allegedly, tosspot. He's facing charges of embezzlement. I'm surprised he's facing them alone, but hey-ho. And he's been granted, unbelievably, legal aid because he doesn't have enough money to pay his own legal defence. I'm going to say, excuse me, but bollocks, bullshit. Who made this decision? Was it Dorothy Bain? Has Dorothy Bain made the decision? Has she influenced this decision? Because Peter Murrell most definitely does have assets. He's got at least 2 properties. He's got a huge £100,000 camper van. And what's more, he's owed £60,000 in cash by the SNP. Why doesn't he go and say, can I have my £60,000 please? Because I've got legal fees to cover. How can a millionaire, multi-property owning, wanker like him get legal aid? Unbelievable. Well, we know the decision must have been made in the interest, not of Peter Murrell, of course, but in the interest of the SNP. Because if the SNP were forced to pay back that £60,000, they couldn't. And here's the problem. If they say, he went to the court and said, well, they owe me £60,000, and the court said, oh, you have to pay that. And then they say, well, we can't. Well, they'd wind up the party. They'd have no option. They would legally have to wind up the party to get the money back. Then the SNP wouldn't exist. So somebody somewhere has had to make this decision to allow this millionaire to have legal aid in order to not bankrupt the SNP. Scotland's corruption knows no bounds, and we need to know who made that decision to allow Murrell that legal aid, and how did they arrive at that decision? Was there pressure put on them to make that decision? Because this absolutely stinks. He was on a salary of nearly £100,000. There's no way he is that poor. There's no way he is eligible for legal aid. And of course, he's still not divorced yet. So he could actually claim money from the marital home or from the earnings of his spouse. That'd be a cracker. £300,000 of pre-book fees going on legal aid. Oh, yeah. Or legal fees, not legal aid. Unbelievable, isn't it? The taxpayer yet again having to fork out for fat wankers like Murrell. Fat millionaire wankers who've possibly, allegedly embezzled £600,000 at least. And he's getting the taxpayer to pay his defence. Well, I hope it's a shit defence, and I want that fat fuck in prison for 30 years. He won't, though. They'll make sure he's found innocent. They'll make sure he walks free with that grin, that big supercilious grin on that big oafish egg of a face. It makes you want to vomit, doesn't it? Thanks very much.